Another day, another signing. Birmingham City have officially announced the signing of Marc Leonard from Brighton and Hove Albion. We are just royally taking the piss at this point. Now, this has been a transfer that has been rumoured for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, but Blues have finally got the deal over the line with a rumoured fee of around £500,000. Now, as I said, Marc Leonard does join us from Brighton and Hove Albion, but did spend the entirety of last season on loan at Northampton Town. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, and I imagine a lot of Blues fans, I wasn't the most avid watcher of Northampton Town last season, so a lot of people won't really know what to expect from Marc Leonard. But I myself, I've done the research so you don't have to, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of what you kind of can expect from Marc Leonard, how he might be utilised at Blues in the system that we're going to play next season, and if he's actually worth the £500,000 that we have spent on him. So without any further ado, let's begin breaking down Marc Leonard. So as you can now see on screen, we are on Transfermarkt and we do have Marc Leonard's stats up. Now if we go down, you can see he played all 46 games in League One last season, netting 5 times and assisting 6. Now again, for someone so young, I mean he's only 22, to play in all 46 matches, get again a decent amount of goals and assists, it's very impressive, especially when if we go over here to the League One table and we look at where Northampton finished, below mid-table, 14th. Again, not necessarily the worst sort of run, but definitely not the best either. I mean, Blues are going to want to be miles ahead of this. We are going to be looking towards the top of the table, breaking 100 points. I mean, breaking the 103-point record really is one of the goals for next season. So, again, if we go back and look at Leonard's stats, I mean, these goals and assists, surely you should be able to expect them to double, given the amount of chances that we're going to be creating and the amount of chances that he'll have the chance to get on the end of and put away. It could honestly be a phenomenal season for him, relying that he starts most of the games. Because now if we go into the detailed stats, we can go down and we can actually take a look at all the games he played in, the positions he played, what games he scored in, and, again, everything. And if we look here, he started all 46 games last season, 22 years old, being a regular starter in League One. That's who we've signed, not some poxy little, player who's never really played a lot of first team football. Don't let his age fool you. He is very experienced, especially in this league. And as we can see just by the positions he took up, he can play anywhere across the midfield. I mean, look at that, even some appearances on the wing. I believe I've seen another one down here somewhere. But positions all across the park. He's a very versatile player across that middle of the park. So like I said, we take a look at the stats. We take a look at the appearances. How do they look? To me, they look great. We're not signing some poxy little youngster. We are signing someone who does have a decent amount of experience in League One. And again, someone who can score and provide the goal as well. Or provide the assist for the goal, I should say. So now we are, of course, on lineup builder to just kind of get an idea of how Leonard could fit into Blues system next season. So as we take a look here, we can see that this is kind of the starting 11 I've gone for, with Peacock, Farrell in goal, Laird at right back, Clara and Sanderson as your centre halves, Cochrane at left back, Leonard and Bielik as the holders, Miyoshi, Hansen on the wings, Williamson just in behind Alfie, May. Again, this was fairly similar to the team we seen start out against Rangers, I believe. Laird started, Clara started, Bielik started, Miyoshi started, Hansen, Williamson and May all started, Cochrane started, Peacock Farrell started, I'm not sure if I mentioned him. But so this is kind of the team that we're getting an idea is going to be first choice. And if you slot Leonard in to that midfield, again, I think having Bielik in that 6 role, I know a lot of people like him at centre half, but I mean, I think Sanderson and Clara provide just enough quality, and they both offer different things at centre half as well. I would like to see Bielik used further up the pitch and get into how I'd use him in a second. But as we've seen in the Rangers game, I mean, it was a lot of what I expected and what I spoke about in the video where I talked about Stansfield potentially signing. We've seen a lot of cutting inside from the wingers, given that, Hansen's right-footed on the left wing, Miyoshi's left-footed on the right wing, and that allowed for the fullbacks to kind of come up and attack. And as we've seen with Laird's assist, he was in a position right up here to get the assist, so there is going to be a lot of attacking from all areas of the pitch. Now, when we attack, for me, I'd kind of like to see, if the fullbacks are attacking, I'd like to see us drop into a little bit of a back three, allow Sanderson to go out there, Clara to go out there, and Bielik to kind of just sit in the middle with them. Again, like I said, I like seeing Bielik in the middle of the park, and I like having him in the defence. So again, why not capitalise on the best of both worlds? But this will give Leonard a bit of freedom to kind of go forward and join the attack, or just sit in the middle of the park, kind of around the halfway line. But in doing this, he will get a lot of options in passes. Now, if I drag everyone back to the original position, just to take a quick minute to talk about Leonard, from what I've seen of Leonard and what I've heard especially from a lot of Northampton fans, is that he has a great range of passing, whether it's short, medium or long. So in a system like what Blues are going to be playing, Leonard will be able to pick the ball, if it'll let me move, there we go. He'll be able to pick up the ball off the centre halves or off the keeper. And again, when he turns, he'll have so many passing options in front of him, whether it's a long ball out to the wings or even playing a quick pass if Williamson comes short, and then being able to get beyond Williamson to make another option. He'll have a lot of opportunity to show off his passing ability in this team. Now, one thing about Marc Leonard that I realised when I was doing my own research for him is how progressive he is and how much he likes to get up the pitch and likes to be involved in the play. He's not one of these players that will shy away from the ball. He wants the ball at his feet and he wants to look, like I said, look for that next pass. Whether that's a short pass or whether it's a long pass over the top, he'll find it. And again, I mean, just looking at this team and the addition of Leonard, there is no reason this team can't win League One next season at all. I think it kind of has to be a bit nailed on that we'll win it. But I also think Leonard, one thing in particular I will say, and I am a believer that Jordan James will leave Birmingham City this summer, and I think a lot of people will be as well. I think Leonard is as close to a like-for-like replacement you're going to get. Not in terms of, ability or where they are now, because Jordan James arguably is leaps and bounds ahead of where Marc Leonard is right now. That's not massively up for debate. But I mean, in terms of the style of footballer, Marc Leonard does offer similar things to Jordan James in the sense that he can play anywhere across the midfield, whether it's holding, whether it's central box to box, or whether it's a more attacking role. He can play out on the wings, like we've seen from Jordan James in the past. He's going to be a very close like-for-like replacement should Jordan James leave. And even if Jordan James stays, which again, like I said, I'm doubtful, I don't think it'll happen, what you get is, you get someone who, should Jordan James take a knock, should Jordan James be tired because we're going to be playing a hell of a lot of games next season, someone who can come in and won't miss a beat and will pick up exactly where Jordan James left off. So we've spoke about Marc Leonard's stats, we've spoke about how he could fit into this Blues team, so let's talk price. Marc Leonard has cost us £500,000 reportedly, but it probably is £500,000. Is he worth it? For me, the answer is undoubtedly yes. I mean, I think if any club had picked up Marc Leonard for £500,000, it would have been an absolute bargain. I mean, this is a player who could have comfortably gone to most teams in the Championship, but he's chose the project, he's chose Birmingham City, and he's chose League One, and he's going to show, once again, why he's too good for League One, like pretty much our entire squad is. So I think £500,000 is a great price. I think Marc Leonard is a great footballer, and I think he's going to fit in at Birmingham City absolutely phenomenally. Don't forget, he is only 22. This man will have a big future at Birmingham City, and even if he doesn't stay forever, after the season he's going to have this season and probably next season in the Championship, he'll command a big price tag should he leave. Marc Leonard is one of them footballers that you can say, if you keep him, sound. If you're going to sell him in the future, you're going to make a big profit. But Blues Focus fans, this is just my opinion. These are just my opinions, but I want to know what you think. So let me know down below in the comments what you think. And if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like as well. It lets me know that, you want to keep seeing these and you kind of, well, at least like somewhat my breakdown and my analysis of how Blues play. But I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Blues Focus now. Goodbye.